Hi everyone, it's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel and this week's meal plan. Monday, Ken requested fried round steak. His mom used to make this. He loves it. But I haven't made it in a little while because we've been trying to do low carb. And I found it's called wheat protein isolate through Honeyville, the grain store. I ordered it and I used it in lieu of dusting the steaks with flour, before you fry them. And it came out crispy. I can't wait to make fried chicken, low carb fried chicken. Now Ken, he's already met his goal weight. He's back to his military weight. Yay! And I weighed this morning. I had been 15 pounds down and I just was stuck there like it was a plateau. I weighed today, I lost another 3 pounds. So I'm down 18 pounds, as pleased as can be. And I'm so happy that I found this wheat protein isolate, because the next thing I'm going to try to do is make some fried chicken. But anyway, served it with milk gravy, green beans, and salad. Delish. For dinner tonight, I wanted to make fried round steak, and I got a wheat isolate from Honeyville. It's a store in California. It has low carbs, and I wanted to see if it was an alternative to flouring, dusting this meat before frying it, that was low carb for someone who's like on a low carb or keto diet. And it worked out great. I've ordered some of this wheat protein isolate to kind of take the place of flour. It's a low carb alternative. I'll show you the nutritional information here in just a moment. There you go. I'm going to be using this to just dust some cube steak that I'm going to fry up and see how that works. I just have a little bit of oil in the pan. I'm just going to fry this up and we'll see how it works. It looks like it's putting a really good crust on it, so I'm really happy with this. I drained off all but just a little bit of the grease in the pan, and I'm going to take a little bit of that wheat isolate and see if I can make a gravy. See how this works. Little pepper. Salt. Going to add some heavy whipping cream. I cooked it for a few minutes and it's thickened up. For dinner tonight, we're having fried round steak with a cream sauce, green beans, a bed of spinach with avocado and cherry tomatoes, ranch dressing. Tuesday, I roasted off a leg of lamb and roasted potatoes, asparagus, tomatoes, served it with mint jelly. And what I've been doing, because Ken is kind of like not following like a completely low carb diet. Like he does eat low carb some meals, but other meals he might have like a couple little potatoes, I guess he's on maintenance mode, whatever. So what I do is when I cook a meal like that, I just don't eat the potatoes or whatever. But anyway, this was a leftover from last week, and I just added it to the menu this week. Kind of rolled it over. With Easter coming, I'll put the recipe for the leg of lamb in the description box in case any of you want to try it. Usually around Easter, leg of lamb is on sale. Tonight I'm going to be making a roasted leg of lamb, and I went ahead and I did the meal prep this morning, and it'll just be really easy. Put it in the oven. I'll put the directions in the description box below. Take some olive oil. I'm going to take some garlic powder, salt and pepper. This will be ready to go into the oven later today. So I'm just going to go ahead and get saran wrap on it. I have the oven preheated to 425. I'm popping in the lamb. I'm going to let it roast for half an hour and then turn down the temperature to 350. I'm also roasting some potatoes with olive oil, salt, and pepper. It's been a half an hour, so I'm going to turn the temperature down to 350, and I'll check the internal temperature of the lamb in about a half an hour. After a half hour, I check the temperature. It still needs to cook a little bit longer, so I'm going to put it back in the oven and test it probably about 15 minutes. Potatoes are all roasted, and the asparagus and the tomatoes and the lamb. I'm going to go ahead and tint it with some foil and let it sit for about 5 minutes. So for this level of doneness, I took the internal temperature to 140 and then had a 5-minute overflow cooking time. So that'll give you an indication. Plus I'll put the directions down in the box, for medium rare, well. For dinner tonight, we're having Lego lamb with mint jelly, roasted asparagus, tomatoes, and the boys are having the potatoes. Ken and I aren't. Looks delish. Wednesday is our date night, and we're going to a local little restaurant, and every week the chef prepares a meal inspired from a different country, and this week it's from Guatemala. And for the boys, I'm making Hawaiian sliders, ham and cheese, and tomato soup. This is such a good recipe, and I sometimes forget to make it. And I was just thumbing through my recipe binder, and I thought, oh, that would be something the boys would really like. And I wouldn't be tempted because they're really good. So I'll put that recipe down below as well. I made the guys some Hawaiian sliders and their soup. For dinner tonight, I'm having an Argentinian steak salad. This is Ken's dinner. He's having a chili relleno with some grilled vegetables, Monterey Jack cheese, some salsa. It has some warm tortillas with it. This is Ken's main entree. It has chicken with a sauce on it, white rice, and black beans. Thursday was a goof. I had started to make a pork butt roast on top of the stove, cook it in a pot kind of like my grandma used to do, just with a little tiny bit of oil, and you cook it on low all day long, and you turn it every half hour or so. Well, it started breaking apart and getting really crispy. It looked just like carnitas, so I changed my mind, and we had either carnita salad or carnita mini tacos. So it worked out really good for the family, and it was delicious. I wanted to show this to you guys. I just put like a tablespoon of olive oil in my Dutch oven, and I put a pork butt in it, and this has turned into like carnitas. How it's getting all that crispy see how that crispy? Oh my goodness. I was going to cook a roast, but I think what I'm going to do is make carnita tacos for the boys. Ken and I can have carnita salad and, stay low carb. But look at how gorgeous that is turning out. I have it on low, and I've just cooked it on low. I didn't add any water or nothing, just a little salt and pepper. I'm just frying some corn tortillas for the boys. Ken and I will just have a carnita salad. Dinner tonight is going to be so easy. I cooked that pork butt on top of the stove in my Dutch oven with just like a tablespoon of oil, and cooked it all day long, and it just has fallen apart, and the meat has gotten really crispy like carnitas. So we have a station set up for dinner tonight. everyone's going to make their own, either a salad or they can have the taco shells with the carnitas. Everybody's a winner tonight. Everyone leaves here happy. Most of all, we got the Valentina hot sauce, my fave. Here's what the boys' plate looks like, little mini tacos. Ken and I are going to have the same thing, except we're going to have a big salad instead. Friday, Ken and I were in Utica running errands and just spending the day, just the two of us. When we got home, our boys had cooked chicken, broccoli, and potatoes, sweet potatoes. I was just like, wow. I need to buy a lotto ticket. That was the first thing that went to my mind. And they did the dishes. I was just blown away. Well, we just got home and we were surprised by having dinner cooked by our sons. Chicken, broccoli, and a little sweet potato. I gave almost all my sweet potato away because I don't want the carbs. Saturday, I fixed a Cobb salad and it was so good. I don't know if it's like the middle of winter. I was just craving a good salad, but it hit the spot, let me tell you. For dinner tonight, we're having an old-fashioned Cobb salad with roasted cherry tomatoes, blue cheese, sliced ham, avocado, bacon, hard-boiled eggs on a bed of lettuce and spinach, and we're going to serve it with some ranch dressing. Sunday was Super Bowl party, but earlier in the day, around 2, I fixed dinner, and I just fixed really easy chicken in a mushroom cream sauce, green beans, and I roasted off the boys some, and actually Ken ate some of these, roasted Parmesan potatoes. And then I made a carrot cake and took that to the party. I did pretty good because I kind of just stuck with like celery and some hot wings, and you know, there was some chili there that didn't have beans in it, so I just put a little bit of cheese and sour cream on top of it and jalapeno. So I did great at the Super Bowl party. I was kind of stressed about it, but I didn't have to be. It worked out good. Tonight we're making a pan roasted chicken with a mushroom cream sauce, roasted potatoes, and green beans. I'm going to make some of those Parmesan roasted potatoes. I have a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, Parmesan cheese into a hot 425-degree oven. I have some chicken breast frying up in a skillet with a little bit of olive oil, and I added some sliced mushrooms, just letting them all cook together. All right, I'm just going to hit it with about a cup of white wine. You could use chicken stock. I'm going to let this evaporate off. I'm adding couple teaspoons of minced garlic, adding a tablespoon of better than bouillon chicken paste, and then adding a cup of water. I'm going to let this simmer and go for 20-30 minutes until most of the liquid is evaporated. It's been about 20 minutes. I'm going to add a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, turn it to low flame, and let this reduce for about 20 more minutes. The potatoes should be roasted by then and everything will come together. And that's what it looks like. Yum, yum. I didn't really need too much. Stocked up on milk because their milk is half the price of our store here. Got some K-cups for coffee, bananas, green beans, avocado, tomato, green onions, and some eggs. A couple things of cream cheese. Ham 4 sandwiches, some bacon, and some cube steak, and the Hawaiian rolls and baby Swiss, and a big thing of paper towels. I think I might do those Hawaiian King sliders on Wednesday for the boys when Ken and I go to date night. And Ken was asking for cube steak. I haven't made this in a long time. So that was our grocery haul. So that was our meal plan for the week. I'll put that recipe for the carrot cake in the description box, the link to it. It is really good. I got that recipe when I was about 6 or 7 from my cousin Patsy. And it was like the first cake I can remember ever making with my mom. And it is really good. So I've been making it for 50 years. Gosh. Yes. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Happy Monday. And until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later.